Ajnanatimrandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. First of all, Narayani offers this Puspanjali, and we offer our unlimited obeisances millions and millions of times from the core and very depth of our hearts to our beloved Gurudev, Nicha Leela Pravishta Om Vishnupad Shri Srimad Bhakti-Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. And everything has been said. There is very little left to say. There are three quotes that I've heard, and it is so humbling to even speak. All the devotees, their hearts have been moving me to tears all day. I have leaky eyes, apparently, as Raghava Pandit Prabhu always says. I'm crying all the time. And one of those quotes that I was reminded of is that, you know, when Gurudev was doing his leaving pastimes, devotees said, "What shall we do when you leave?" And he said, "Weep and weep and weep." He also said, "I'm closer to you than the air you breathe." And he said, "Don't be hopeless." So because everyone has been speaking so beautifully, and, you know, we want to make sure that we're honoring Srila Gurudev, Mahabhagavat, what to speak of relationship. And all we can offer is our whole life. And I only met the devotees when I was 30. I'm older now. And it seems that Srila Gurudev is the most masterful orchestrator. He's the conductor of this orchestra, yes, of all of us. And he is, if Shushi Radhakrishna were the symphony creators, the writers, the composers, he's orchestrating. And so he's having us move around and do services. I want to thank, who am I to thank Yashodhari and Tarun Prabhu and Vishnupriya? Like, I am so humbled by your service, and you remind Kalanidhi, Das, and I that everything we can give is what we show up with now and give. So I wanted to share some chastisements. That's all I could think of. What to speak of my personal experience of running around. Gurudev is always, he just sends me places. I was very unfortunate to not meet him, but he was very clear in utilizing myself, and I know Kalanidhi, in the best way possible. And so the chastisements I would receive were through him directly. One time, Shashikala Devi Dasi, I had a picture of Gurudev, and we were all very rushed. And I think I touched, you know, oh, so horrible. I touched my finger to my mouth in some kind of doing something, and she chastised me so hard for being, you know, so wretched as to do that. And she was right. One time in Govardhan Hill, Shamarani Didi, I gave her pranams, and she said, "Turn around, give Govardhan pranams, not me," you know. And of course she was so right. And all these chastisements, on the other side of them, if they were the portals to everything, on the other side was bliss. And like, I remember my father, my blood father, he was always yelling, and we're always, you know, having fights, but on the other end is sweetness and bliss. So Kalanidhi, Das, and I are asking for your blessings, because we are actually giving our entire life, all of our money, all of our energy, giving away relationships and friendships in some ways, never really, here to serve the mission. Because, as Krishna Kanta Prabhu said, this is all about relationship. Yes, it's all about friendship.
And a new chapter.
And a new chapter. And Gurudev is sending us everywhere we're supposed to go. And he sent some devotees to New York to create Bhakti Bandhav. there. And in a couple of weeks, it seems that we'll be going there as well. We don't want to announce it until the ink is dry, but we've, put everything into this. So we're asking for your humble blessings, because Gurudev not only orchestrated, the COVIDs that we could all be in the back in our separation mood and together, but I ask him every day what to do, and he tells me, and sometimes it's longer and sometimes it's shorter and clearer. And it seems that he wants us to go, to offer kirtan, to offer whatever we can. And so we're humbly asking for your blessings in that endeavor. And we don't ask for blessings usually, but we definitely need them. And offer our heads.
We say that we've submitted our application to Gurudev to enter into this seva to the Bhakti Bandhav mission. And so we're begging for all of you to put in a good word for us to Srila Gurudev, so that we may be qualified, become qualified, because we are not qualified. And we're doing it for Narayani as well, for her to take that shelter and that association, and to be part of building that community here on the East Coast, which is
it's actually all for Narayani. Because how the material world, Gurudev is always saying, it's like saints talk about the marketplace, and when he says weep and weep, he's talking about how difficult the material world is. So we're going to make sure that Narayani is with devotees, because since we both came so late and we studied and we did music and we traveled the world and offered, it was all just to get here, and it was all just to offer. So speaking
feels
of
like
that,
it feels like a spiritual Mayflower.
yeah,
except without the Atlantic Ocean journey. Very beautiful. And actually, when you were talking about the blessings you wanted and the endeavor you were making and the surrender you're going through, all I was thinking was Narayani, because it will all show up. That spiritual investment, absolutely. Given what I've seen in your child right from the beginning, that will show up in her life in a magnificent way, I'm sure. So you have whatever they're worth, not very much. You have one of my blessings, but there's a lot of other blessings that are worth a lot more on this call. So hopefully you'll get theirs as well.
thank you.
Jayasri, that was beautifully spoken. Thank you. Kalanidhi, we're very excited about your cello. It's beautiful. This gentleman's very beautiful gentleman. Very beautiful. He melts your heart when you meet him, and he's going to make an offering through his cello, which is kind of like a flute, really, but as a cello.
Yeah, well,
Haribol,
just one thing I wanted to share very, very quickly is a mood, and then the intention behind the offering of what we're going to attempt to serve. Because as a musician, only
very briefly,
Srila Gurudev we should just so in the honor of the best that we could do on this day for Srila Gurudev, and digging deep about how we can actually glorify him, and even more so to make him happy. It seems that to please the Vaishnavas and to please his most dear bosom brother and friend Srila Prabhupada would at least be a good place to start. So we are going to attempt to serve the beautiful Bhajan Jai Radha Madhava, which was one of Srila Prabhupada's dear, most beloved bhajans, and I hope that it may please Gurudev and the devotees. Haribol.
just one time through. We won't make it too long. Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Vihari
Jayo Radha Jaya Kunda Vihari.
Oh Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Vihari Jayo Radha
Jaya Kunda Vihari.
Oh Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari.
Oh Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Raja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Raja Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Jayo Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari
Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja.
「 Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Jaya Srila Gurudeva ki, Jaya Srila Prabhu ki, Guru Premanandi, Hari Hari.
I literally don't really want to speak because I feel like my voice is sound pollution after that beautiful rendition. Wow. Wow. Kalanidhi, it was like you were playing that cello bow. It was like it was actually on my heart, not on your cello. Incredible. Thank you. Gurudev was so present in that song. So, thank you. Haribol, Dandavat Pranams.
Dandavat Pranams. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripas sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo.